Hi everyone. As you can see, I'm not in my apartment in Tokyo. I'm in Kathmandu, Nepal, and I have been here for the past 12 days. I'm sitting in my room. This has been my bedroom for 6 years now. Every time I've been in Nepal, this is where I spent 5 to 6 months of lockdown during COVID. So yeah, it's nice to be back here. So far, I have mostly made book reviews on this YouTube channel and posted them. But unfortunately, on this trip, I haven't done much reading. Maybe out of the 12 days I've been here, I've sat down and read a couple chapters 2 or 3 days, but that's it. And I'm trying not to get too worked up about it, about not having read enough and falling quite behind on my reading goal, but it's okay. The reason I'm making this video is not to talk about any book, but it's to document an experience that I'm about to undertake starting tomorrow. So some of you might already know what this is, some of you may not, but I'm going to participate in a 10-day long meditation course called vipassana. It's something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while now. I have many members in my family who've done it before, including my mom, my aunts, my cousins, some friends have as well, and they've all recommended it, and they've all talked so highly of it and have had nothing to say but just positive things and how beneficial it has been for them. Because it is a 10-day long course, the only time I can really ever do it is when I have like a long break, and I'm able to come to Nepal and stay for at least a month. And summers are usually that time. Summers tend to be long. I have about 6 weeks of leave, so I decided to come here and spend some of that time at Vipassana. Before I go tomorrow for 10 days and disconnect from the entire world and technology and internet and my family and things that I'm familiar with and comfortable with, I wanted to make this video to just document my experience, or just not my expectations, but just my thought process, and to just reflect on why I'm going there and talk about it and just share it. Long before I even knew about it, or before I was told about it by friends and family, I always knew that working on mindfulness and meditating is something that can be really beneficial to everyone, but especially for me as someone with an autoimmune condition who feels like there is a disconnect between her mind and her body, and that even the slightest stressors can really affect me and my physical health. So as someone who has been aware of that, I've always thought about or considered meditation as a habit that I really need to practice and do more consistently for my benefit. Not even when I'm like anxious or scared or stressed about very serious things, but even when I sit down and tend to ruminate and replay the same things in my mind over and over again. You don't really consider that as something that is stressful, but even that has the same effect on your body as stress does. And so I'm very aware of the kinds of tendencies I have to fall into that ruminating pattern, and to allow things to really trigger me very easily. And so I think I want to work on minimizing that, and even hopefully completely eliminating it. As a teacher, you have to be extremely tolerant and patient towards your students and towards the working environment, and to really not allow small things to affect you, because they can. So that's another reason why, so that I can work better, I can navigate situations with my students and also find more joy than stress in my work. It's just important to be very self-aware and to recognize what things are triggering you, and how to not take things so personally. When a student disrespects you or doesn't listen to you, to not take that personally, and to find more grace and forgiveness in those situations. As far as I understand, Vipassana is a meditation technique where you are meant to, or you are taught to see things as they are, and all the noise that goes on in your mind, you are taught to kind of filter through it. I think the practice of meditating and sitting down for long periods of time to just focus on what is actually there and what actually exists, like your breath, the sensations in your body, to recognize them and to understand that those sensations come and go and they're not permanent, can have an even bigger impact on the way that you perceive and react to different situations that occur in your life. Again, as someone with an autoimmune condition, I know that there is a huge disconnect at the moment between my gut and my brain. I've read a lot and seen a lot of videos that talk about the gut-brain axis and how your stomach can hold a lot of stress as well. Those are my main reasons for my health, to minimize the effects of stress on my body, to become a better teacher, and of course just to become a more self-aware person, someone who can zoom out and look at things from a bigger perspective, and to not worry and stress too much about things and to not ruminate so much. I am looking forward to it. I'm a bit sad, just a little bit sad, because I will be missing out on celebrating my birthday. I'll be missing out on watching the finals of the FIFA World Cup. I could have done that here with, family, and had a really great time. I'll also be missing out on the premiere of the Odyssey, which is a film I've been anticipating for years now. But it's okay. It's an experience that I'm not excited about. It's not something to be excited about, because I guess you tend to get excited over things that are fun and that are rewarding and provide pleasure and joy. And this is providing a lot of things, but it's not pleasure and it's not joy. I think it is a course at the end of the day, and it is something that's going to be very challenging, sitting down on the floor for hours at a time, having to maintain silence and not communicate with anyone around you. All you really do is just meditate, and you adhere to this very strict timeline and discipline. So it's not something that I'm excited about, but it is something that I'm looking forward to. The experience of going there and the experience of the challenge. I know it's going to be challenging. It's going to feel lonely. It's going to hurt. It's going to be physically difficult, mentally difficult. I'm feeling very open-minded. And again, I have no expectations. I'm not trying to be someone else or something different that I'm not by the end of the course. I'm not trying to reach a step in my spiritual journey. I think anything that comes out of this experience will be for good. It will be unique to my own journey, and yeah, I'll just have to experience it and see how it goes. I'm also looking forward to the communal experience of it, because there will be many others as well taking this course with me, though I won't be able to interact with them or talk to them until the very last day. I'm still looking forward to sharing that experience with everyone and to feeling that sense of like, okay, we're doing this together with them. So yeah, there's a lot I'm looking forward to. There is a bit that I am slightly nervous about. I hope that my stomach can tolerate the food there. I hope that I'm not sensitive to anything there. I hope that I don't have a flare-up and that health-wise things don't get too challenging for me. I think once I'm back in Tokyo, I will resume my book reviews. But I don't think I'll be getting a lot of reading done while I'm here, unfortunately. It's okay though. I'm still having a really good time here, just being with my family, taking it easy, going around places in Kathmandu and feeling just at ease. So I will see you all in 10 days. Bye.